Hey, how y'all doing, man? What's going on? Make sure you share, like, subscribe. This is another reaction video. This incident happened out there in LA.
Good evening, everybody.
Make sure y'all share, like, subscribe.
Breaking news to bring you
leave
involving
a comment.
the shooting death of a
Let me see
Riverside
what your
County
thoughts
deputy
about
today.
this
We are expecting
situation
a news
was.
conference to begin at any moment with Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco providing new information. That news are happening just moments from now at the Sheriff's Department headquarters in Riverside.
I just barely got notice of it. You feel me?
That's the shot that you see
this
right
happened.
there.
I seen it on what's the name? So let me do a reaction video. There. So
a motor
this is tragedy
deputy
right
assigned
here.
to the city of Harupa Valley, and it all began this afternoon
I'm looking
with
at it
that
right
Riverside
now,
County motorcycle officer apparently pulling over a pickup truck at a local neighborhood at the intersection of Golden West and Condor in Harupa Valley. And when that Riverside deputy approached the driver, he was shot and killed. That deadly shooting leading to a massive manhunt and then ultimately a pursuit down the 15 freeway. That is the scene of where the initial shooting happened in that neighborhood, and then the pursuit was underway down the 15 freeway, and there it is, an unprecedented look at a massive amount of law enforcement vehicles chasing that pickup truck that you see right there in the foreground and all those units behind him. Eventually, you'll see a Bearcat moved up and performed a pit maneuver on that pickup truck and disabled that truck underneath one of the overpasses. There you see that's the ending scene. There was a lot of gunfire at that point. The driver was killed. Tonight, a massive procession going from Riverside County Hospital to the Riverside Coroner's Office.
So what made you just want to shoot a police officer,
happened
bro?
Tonight after sundown. There
what made you want to shoot a police
officer? That is the end of it,
like,
as the coffin is carried into the coroner's office. But an unprecedented procession of law enforcement vehicles, motorcycles, as well as cars and SUVs from a variety of units from all over Southern California, not just the Riverside County Sheriff's Department. Now let's get back to that live press conference with Sheriff Chad Bianco.
This is crazy, man, because...
Hello, thank you all for coming. I'm Chad Bianco, I'm the Riverside County Sheriff.
Dude just pulled him over.
I'm deeply heartbroken
to
share with you that we lost one of our own today, who was killed while serving his community. Deputy Isaiah Cordero was hired by the Riverside County Sheriff's Office on May 5th of 2014. As a correctional deputy, he was assigned to the Robert Presley Detention Center. He also spent time at the Larry Smith Correctional Center and the Indio Jail. In February of 2018, he began the 204 Basic Academy and was promoted to a sworn deputy sheriff.
That's what's up.
As a deputy, he worked assignments in corrections before transferring to his current assignment at the Harupa Valley Station in 2020. Deputy Cordero completed motor school recently, September of this year, and was currently working motorcycle enforcement. Deputy Cordero learned from his mother the value of serving and helping others. His goal from the day he was hired was to become a motor deputy. He was naturally drawn to law enforcement and certainly embodied our motto of service above self. He was a jokester around the station, and all of our deputies considered him their little brother. He was 32 years old.
Got his motorcycle license.
We are grieving for Deputy Cordero's family and our own law enforcement family within the Riverside County Sheriff's Office.
So he just got his motorcycle
just before
privileges
2 p.m. this afternoon,
you know what I mean, riding a
Deputy
motorcycle.
Isaiah Cordero made a traffic stop near the 3900 block of Golden West Avenue in Harupa Valley.
He lived his dream. He did what he wanted to do, and he got killed for that.
And shot Deputy Cordero. A community member who witnessed the shooting called 911.
I apologize.
Our department, along with some allied agencies, responded immediately. Residents tried to help Deputy Cordero until law enforcement and paramedics arrived.
I just wonder what is all that stuff in the middle of the street.
Law enforcement agencies in San Bernardino County and Riverside County began a massive manhunt for the suspect.
Might be all the medical.
The suspect was located in San Bernardino County, and a vehicle pursuit was
ambulance
initiated.
or something. I don't know, but
The pursuit went through San Bernardino County, eventually returning into Riverside County.
All them. Imagine having them behind
Deputies
you.
Were successful with a spike
Dude,
strip
I'll be shitting my ass. I think out there.
And the 15 and the 60 freeway.
Man, I'm over there in the truck, probably thinking about what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm not going back to jail,
disabled
bro.
While driving
I just
and
killed
involved
the
in a
cop.
single car accident.
That's how you looking at it, like, man, I just killed the cop. I'm not about to go out to jail. That's why he left, like, man.
At that point, deputies returned fire, and the suspect.
So he fired at the police again. He was not going down without a fight. He did not want to go back to jail.
McKay. His birth date is 8/28/78. His last known address.
Wow, he went out like a, man, he went out. How everybody want to go out, probably. I don't know, but shit, dude.
Criminal history.
Shot back at him again.
Dating back to before the year 2000. Which consisted of kidnapping, robbery, multiple assaults with deadly weapons, including the stabbing of a California Highway Patrol canine. And
so he been.
This terrible tragedy should have been prevented by the legal system. McKay has an extensive, violent past and was convicted of his third strike.
How you get 3 strikes and you still out of jail? How is that possible?
That case involved kidnapping and assault with a deadly weapon. Instead of sentencing him to 25 years to life, which should have happened, the judge lowered his bail, allowing him to be released. He was again arrested for failing to appear at his sentencing and additional criminal charges.
Hell, you goddamn right.
Released him again.
So he had 3 chances, got it all 3 times.
Has done her job.
Okay, that's one thing I say about California. The laws in California is real lenient. I mean, certain states where I'm from, they harsh, you feel me, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but in Cali, they be slapping niggas on the wrist, all kind of shit, bro.
And Riverside County for their assistance in locating the suspect.
I
also want to extend my sincere condolences to Deputy Cordero's loved ones.
Right.
Nothing is more heartbreaking than losing a son in a senseless manner when they are living their life for others, serving their community. I'll answer any questions if you have them.
Okay, as he talking about that, I'm saying this. So, LA laws is like,
employees.
I guess,
our last line of
lenient a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's not on the mercy.
This is the first
like that. Like they ain't hardcore. They ain't, you know what I'm saying? If you do something, they slap you on your wrist.
Quite some time, I can't remember the last year. It's been over.
You know what I mean? For example, I take this. So my cousin. Wow.
The suspect was shooting at deputies, which prompted them to shoot back, and he was killed. I believe it was a handgun.
Who is this judge who failed?
That's
I'm
just
not
crazy though.
Name.
Like, so I was. So like my cousin, he had like 2 strikes, and he got caught with a pistol. That's a wrap. That's a wrap, right? That's for real. That's 3 strikes. That's it, bro. But then I guess they just changed the law. It just changed the law in California that
the judge reduced bail, allowing him to bail.
You still have 3 strikes, but it's like
of the prosecutor.
My cousin got out.
Here we are.
My cousin got out with a felony. Excuse me. With a felon with a gun got out of jail. Nigga, that's supposed to be life. But they passed this law out there last year, I believe.
We would not have
so
known
he got
this
out.
happened for
Because
quite
when I went
some
out there
time
to go visit him, I asked him, nigga, who the hell you snitch on for you to get out, my nigga? Because that was your last strike. That was it.
Tried to help, waiting for.
But then he explained to me what happened, so I was like, okay, cool. But
LA
laws is lenient, bro.
Stepbrother and survived
it's
by his mom and
lenient,
dad.
bro. Real talk.
I'm sorry, say that again. The truck, I can only guess. I was there at the end of it. I can only guess from the smoke that was coming from the car. The tires had already come off. That something happened with the axle. It shot across the freeway.
Yeah, he opened fire at him.
Became
he fired back
and
at
that point is when he opened fire.
He was not trying to go to jail. He wanted to die.
It was a relatively high-speed pursuit, but not excessive. Traffic was.
I just wonder how the hell that truck gets sideways like that. The ram
exited off the freeway,
you know what I mean? Like,
got back on the same on-ramp going the opposite direction of the 60. There was never really any side-to-side reckless driving on the freeway.
I'm gonna try to find that.
The spike strip was successful in
they probably cut some shit out,
both rear wheels and eventually that caused the axle to fail. And it appears he shot across the freeway and became disabled.
The second question has to do with the canine staff. We've covered that too. Can you comment?
I don't want to comment on that.
Sheriff, can you talk about how important it is for a deputy to get an assignment like this in a unit?
That is
pretty coveted, right?
That is certainly one of our special assignments, and it is something that deputies have in them, that they a strong desire to get on a motorcycle and do motorcycle enforcement. We don't just put them there.
Like I said,
there's a list of
he
deputies
just
waiting
got
to
on
get
the
those
bike.
special
He just got his permit or whatever to ride with them. Maybe what, think 2 months maybe? But bro, that is fucked up. I'm sorry, bro.
You found this guy. It sounded like he might have had a stolen plate on the truck that you tracked back first to Corona, and then you guys.
So the guy was running up and down the highway, basically in around the same,
not necessarily
same area of
so
what happened. What he
earlier,
did,
we're
like they
a
went.
very large department,
That's crazy.
4,000 strong.
He didn't have nowhere to go.
With this going out, we
go.
also have immediate contact with all of our other allied agencies in Riverside County. Once we quickly were able to determine a possible identity of the suspect, that was broadcast to both counties, to San Bernardino County and to Riverside County agencies. And I think that goes without saying that we were all looking for that vehicle, and it was located
He was in his
rather
own truck.
quickly.
Sir, was he in a stolen truck?
He was in his own
It
truck.
doesn't appear to be. Or not that I know of at this time.
Hey, if y'all haven't hit that like, share, subscribe button, hit that thumbs up bell, hit that notification, man. Holla at me. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
He obviously suffered a fatal
Hit that
injury.
thumbs up. Let this video go viral, man. Because, man, this is crazy.
Sheriff, I've heard a couple people say
There's going to be more reaction videos like this. I'm going to try to do more police, law enforcement, crime. I'm going to do a lot more of that as well.
I don't know. I was there
So,
during the pursuit.
my channel going to be a little bit about everything.
So yes, I guess.
Because I like stuff like this as well. It's entertaining. And it's sad. It's entertaining, but it's sad.
We're still trying to determine that. We'll have those exact answers once we go through the body-worn camera.
Damn, they still got a body cam.
Yes, ma'am.
That's the footage. That's the footage I would like to have.
Our
body
sworn deputies
cam.
will go straight to patrol.
That right there shows
but we
everything.
do hire for corrections, and then a lot of our deputies that are in corrections for some time decide that they want to go out on patrol, and so we will. It's I don't want to say it's a promotion. They still have to go through another academy and graduate that, but then we will put them on patrol. I did not.
Man,
Thank you.
that is
Thank you very
insane.
much.
So he didn't call in to stop.
All right, you have been listening to a live press conference from Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco. We have a few questions answered now.
Our other PIO is at the other scene. She's in her room. I'm sorry.
Okay, so a few more questions have been answered when it comes to this tragedy that happened this afternoon. A deputy being shot and.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not.
The deputy had already.
I was definitely on the cop side, period. But on this situation, people like you can't but feel sorry for them. You feel me? Like,
let me listen to what
those are the only two scenes.
Okay. So he just
man, I mean, I get it. Y'all trying to protect and serve. So you got some assholes. You got some good ones. You know what I'm saying?
So here's
what we I think I have two of my homeboys work for the LA Sheriff's Department.
His name is William
and
McKay.
I mean, man, like I said, I went to school with them. They already know what the business is. That's what I'm saying. Some of these people
clear that Sheriff Bianco is
they get these badges that they trying to, you know what I mean?
Him recently. Apparently,
have a chest,
this
poke their chest out
the
type
sheriff
shit. That's
is
not
a
even the situation. Man. This be you. You feel
a
me?
third strike guy who then was busted for kidnapping and assault with a deadly weapon in 2021.
Killed.
But instead of being immediately put back into prison, which he should have been, according to the sheriff, the judge in San Bernardino County lowered his bail and released him. He was arrested again, and then his bail again was lowered, and then he was released, and that brought us
We're
here.
taxpayers. You have to listen to
the
us.
Sheriff, that
we don't have to answer no questions, really.
Had, in his words,
you have to answer
done
our
her
questions.
job. This suspect would be in prison, and there you see Isaiah Cordero would be alive today. These are all details that we will continue to investigate and get to the bottom of. But the bottom line is this occurred around 2 o'clock where the suspect shot and killed Isaiah Cordero. Then there was a pursuit. He was discovered. They chased him down the 15 freeway, and with a Bearcat, they basically cornered him up against the side of the freeway. There you see it. And even then, he then started firing at deputies. Deputies returned fire, and the suspect was killed. That's what we know as of now. We don't know why the initial stop took place. And we also heard that a resident in the neighborhood is the one who came to the aid of the deputy after he was shot and then alerted the sheriff's department that this shooting had taken place. If it wasn't for that resident, it would have been a long time before he had received some aid and they were alerted of this crime. That is the scene that you're looking at this unprecedented process of bringing the body from the hospital to the coroner's office, and so many law enforcement personnel from all over Southern California came out.
Make sure you share, like, subscribe on the channel.
That's what we have right now. We're going to have a lot more coming up at Eyewitness at 11 o'clock today.
Yay!
We'd like to say thank you for joining us for this news conference from the Riverside County Sheriff's Office on the tragic shooting death of Deputy Isaiah Cordero, killed during this traffic stop today in Jurupa Valley. We're gathering new reaction tonight from eyewitnesses, from friends, from loved ones. We'll have a complete report tonight in Eyewitness News at 11 o'clock. I'm David Ono. Have a good night. We'll see you later on.